All right, guys, on this video, I'm going to talk about how to choose the right domain names for your brand. Now, a lot of time when people come up with a domain name, they usually have a tendency saying things that, oh, I need a domain name that is sexy, that is cool, that is something that people love and all this stuff and everything. The reality is they came up with a domain name that nobody actually recognizes. Okay, so I'm going to break this ice. A lot of people say things that how come you can come up with many cool domain names? I own like hundreds of domain names and so on. The thing is that there's a reason why you need to have the right domain names for your business.
Before you dive into today's masterclass, I want to make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. It allows you to receive notification every single time we provide you with new video, new masterclass, new series on showing you how to live a limitless life. And if you want to go deeper on learning what you can do to live a limitless life from today's forward, make sure you download my new ebook for free called The Limitless Mindset at mylimitlessgift.com. It will show you exactly what you can do to live a limitless life from today's forward. Plus, I'm going to show you tips and secrets on what you can do on an ongoing basis. Now, let's dive into today's masterclass.
The first thing is this is exactly what people are going to recognize. Second one is you have to understand that your domain name present your perceived value with your audience. So let's talk about the 3 simple steps to choose the right domain names for your business. Number 1 is it has to be in a .com extension. What does it mean? Everybody knows that if you want to sleep, you're going to sleep on the bed. You're not going to sleep on a couch, you're not going to sleep on the floor, but you have to sleep on the bed. That is a default standard. So don't use .net, don't use .info or anything like that. Always use the extension of .com. Okay, that is the first step. The second step is you got to make sure that you have a domain name that is coming from a domain name provider which is non-proxy. What does it mean? When you use a domain name that is proxy, it means that they own your domain name. You are just renting as a landlord. That's not how you do things, because domain name providers should not own you accountable. So meaning that if some bad apples come all out of the blue, you are the only person who has to resolve that issue. Domain name provider is just simply has to do one thing, which is one thing alone, which is to sell the domain name itself. Okay, because there's many companies nowadays saying that, oh, if you have domain name proxy, you got more protection and all this stuff and everything. The reality is when you have domain name proxy, they can easily take your business just like this overnight. That's exactly what you're going to do. So when you have a domain name proxy, you got to be very careful. I would suggest that you transfer as soon as possible to a non-proxy domain name provider, because you don't want some bad apples immediately came out of the blue. They saw your domain name park on the domain name proxy provider, and they suddenly say things that, hey, this guy spammed me and all this stuff and everything. And then what happened is the domain name provider will immediately shut you down. And even if you're trying to contact with them, they will say things that, oh, you got like about 20 complaints. So you got to pay $275 each, while they redirected the traffic that coming to your business to their server, to their websites, which is extremely unfair. So you got to be very careful on this. So you have to get a non-proxy domain name.
Hope you enjoyed the masterclass session so far. Before we get into the second half of the session itself, it is very crucial for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I really don't want you to miss out on another masterclass where I'm going to share with you what other expert celebrities, Fortune 5000 companies do to become successful and live a limitless life. So make sure you subscribe right now, and every single time we upload a new video, you will receive a notification bell. This allows you to enjoy the masterclass on the regular basis. So make sure you subscribe right now. Well, as you are ready, let's get into the second half of the masterclass session.
The next one is your domain name has to reflect with your vision. So for example, that I own a domain name called thelimitlesslife.com. So when you see the limitlesslife.com itself, you know that is all about the limitless life. Okay, it has nothing to do with anything else. Now, when I talk about my vision, it has nothing to do with me, but it is all about what my audience can get. So for example, I have this one guy, he came up with this domain name called xyz123456.com. That is pretty much is not going to look sexy at all, even though for you, because many people, including myself, we have self-pride and all this stuff and everything. We're like, oh, that is a cool domain name, everybody gonna love it. If people have to try to think what your domain name means, it means that this domain name is no good. When people look into the domain name called thelimitlesslife.com, they know what is that mean. It means that this is all about the limitless life. Okay, when you come up with a domain name, make sure that the other person, your audience, will be able to see the vision in your business. Because if they are not able to see the vision in your business, then game over. So it means that you don't have a business at all. So remember this. Your domain name is not about how you feel that this is cool. Your domain name is all about what your audience see from your business. So it is the other way around. So that's all for now. I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys.
That was intense. Okay, well, that's a wrap. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button subscribe. Okay, and if you want to go deeper on learning how to have a limitless mindset, make sure you download my new ebook, The Limitless Mindset, for free at mylimitlessgift.com. It will show you how you can live a limitless life from today's forward. Plus, I'm going to share with you tips and secrets on what you can do on an ongoing basis. Until then, stay limitless forever.